All right, you guys, today we got a special guest in the house. This man done been here several times before. He's leading the charge right now for the Drop My Flag Challenge. This is interview part 4, Hocus 45th.
Yo, what up, man?
Hocus, how you doing, my brother?
I'm blessed, man. Highly favored. Thank God. I'm good.
It's good to hear, man. All right, Hoke, let's get straight to it. You've been causing a wave these past few weeks since you started the Drop My Flag Challenge. Recently, Jim Jones responded to it on his podcast that Fat Joe was on. What was your reaction when you heard what Jim said?
I mean, I seen it, watched it a couple times before I responded, because I'm like, I mean, I didn't really feel no type of way. I just felt like, okay, he's not ready. And when I say he's not ready for change. He's not ready to step out there and be the leading example. And it's sad because, you know, Jim is damn near 50 years old. And I think that the world has been waiting for Jim Jones, because regardless of what anybody say, Jim Jones is the most popular blood from New York City. And when I'm not saying biggest homie, I mean popular when it comes to popularity. So his word and opinion do matter when it comes to the streets of New York, because, you know, like I said, he's the most popular. So I was just like, all right, cool. But, you know, it's just that I didn't like the fact that he was trying to insinuate that, you know, I got myself into something and I'm trying to get myself out of something. And I could tell like that's a conversation that's being had, you know, behind the scenes. And, you know, other people have said it to me too, right? People are saying it online that they feel like I'm trying to get myself. I personally, I don't know how this can help me get me out of anything, because I'm actually going against the government. I'm leading with what they are doing and talking about what they are doing to us. But either way, even if I was thinking that way, right, which that way is stupid. I'm calling everybody who's saying that's stupid. Even if I was thinking that way, bro, I'm 42 years old. Yes, don't be like me, inactive, not doing nothing, and they still throw you in a conspiracy that you ain't got nothing to do with in a city you never been, with people that you don't even know. Don't be like that. Drop the gang now. You know, it's just sad, bro, when a black man, anytime a black man screams from the mountaintop, yo, the FBI and the government, the system is conspiring against me. I didn't do this. I don't even know what they're talking about. They conspiring against me. Our people just pull us back down, don't believe us, don't support us. And if anything, that's what Jim Jones and everybody else need to be saying. Yo, it's fucked up what they doing to Hocus. It's messed up how this brother is out here doing positive things and they dragged him into something he got nothing to do with. This is what the feds is doing. I'm speaking out against the oppression, not y'all niggas. So in essence, bro, it is what it is. I really didn't I didn't really appreciate his answer at all. You know what I mean? Shout the man dude, shout the bad vibes and all the other homies who's speaking out. And I'm gonna say this, right? Because a lot of homies is hitting me up like, yo, why you got Jim Jones, you know, man doing them going at Jim Jones? First of all, how is niggas mad at me? Because that's their response to his response to my Drop My Flag Challenge. My response wasn't like that. That's their response, because it's an ignorant response coming from a 50-year-old man. These brothers been through it, thick and thin. These brothers, these are the first generational homies, first generation bloods, meaning they started blood in New York and they seen what it turned into and they don't like it. Brothers like Shaquille, brothers like Mandu, Bad Vibe, that's why they supporting so hard. They like, yo, Hocus finally brought attention to something that they've been trying to bring attention to. What this expanded to is not what we started it for. It was supposed to be something for the community. But now it's blood on blood always. It just turned into something that's so reckless. Nobody listens to nobody. Everything is all out of order. We need to be pushing drop these flags and let's start something new. Something that's based around integrity, honor, and not criminality. See, the problem with Jim Jones is he comes from a different side of it, aspect of it, because everybody in the gang is not gang banging, or everybody in the gang is not committing violence. You know what I'm saying? So his side of it is business. fashion, you know, he commercial. It's more commercial. He make it look good. I come from he come from the side that make it look cute. I come from the side that make it look dangerous. The side that they put on the news. That's the side I made the news, right? I've been in conspiracies, right? Locked up for years, fighting for my life. I got a little brother that's locked up right now who followed me into this lifestyle, right? He locked up for a body, free Bills Raw. Yo, this is what we really going through. I come from that side, the side of destruction, the chaos side. And I want to help make a change. I see what I see what this flag can do, right? We got a 13-year-old kid. God just sent us the message. I come out to drop my flag challenge. 13-year-old kid on the internet, disrespecting another gang, claiming a gang, right? Claiming sex, money, murder. By the way, he too young to even be in that. But he probably just impressionable seeing stuff and just started throwing up sets. Now they trying to say he a gang member. He ain't no gang member. He's 13. He's a kid, right? But he's disrespected another gang. He wound up getting head tapped. Now he's gone. So the example that I'm putting out is I'm right. Ain't none of y'all niggas gonna tell me I'm not right. Look what just happened. And everybody want to be like, well, what's the solution? What's the solution? We need a fucking solution to stop killing our people. Are you fucking serious? That is the solution. Stop. That kid, what can you give the gangs after you take them out? Give the kids after you take them out the gang. That kid had a mother. That kid had a father. That kid had a family. He was clean cut. He had food. We don't live in fucking Brazil where niggas where you gonna tell me, well, you gotta give these kids in Brazil something or they gonna keep running in these houses and these stores taking food and shit so they can eat. We don't live like that. Everybody's story is not like that. So stop trying to act like and justify the gang, right? Yo, or what you gonna give them? Stop trying to justify it with that. It's really sad that they doing that, man. But that's just, in essence, man, I'm not mad at Jim. I'd rather work with him. But, the energy that he's getting is from the ignorance that he's spewing. It ain't got nothing to do with me. That's his response to the Drop My Flag challenge.
Can you give him some props for at least saying that, he owns up to introducing people to a lifestyle that caused a lot of issues for them? Because he did say that in the clip too, right?
Yeah. Listen, I don't got no issues with Jim. I think, he owns up to it. He held himself accountable for that. Same way I'm holding myself accountable for that. But to say he ain't got to drop his flag to push the positive message that he pushing. Well, Jim, we waiting for you to push a positive message, period. Not to just your homies in your circle around you. To whom much is given, much is required. You've been given a voice. You've been given a certain status and voice by God, not the gang. You are an influence. We got to lead by example. We've been through what we've been through already. Now we got to show them something different. So to say, oh, they could be like, what I mean? I'm showing them that, look, you could be a successful gang member, be like me. Look at me. I did it, which is cool. You feel like you could save one life like that. But how many lives is going to be destroyed on that path to try to be like you? For one Jim Jones, for one successful rapper, gang member that's a rapper, right? There's 10,000 in the grave. There's 50,000 in the prison for one of you. For one of you. So you can't, everybody is not going to become you. You are an anomaly. Jim Jones is an anomaly. He's an exception to the rule when we talk about gangbanging. Now, we talk about Hocus. I'm not I became a rapper, but I got blackballed because, of who I am in the streets. Right? But in reality, the side I come from, most people don't make it. They don't make it out with their life, or they don't make it out of prison. And we trying to stop that cycle from happening. So I know everybody's not going to drop their flag, but let me help those who wants to. Because behind the scenes, y'all don't see it. I get hit up every day helping people drop their flag. I'm doing the work. So you talking about if you could save one life that try to be like you, I saved more lives in the last 30 days than you probably did in your whole entire career.
Do you think that also, like, it wasn't just what he said, but his kind of demeanor, his body language when he said it? Because it kind of seemed like he was like, you know what I mean? Like the whole vibe of it.
I think that's what got, the elder homies angry, mad, because they didn't like that. Again, me, I don't really care about none of that. Like, I personally, me, like, I want to help these kids, right? I want to stop the feds from putting all of us together in this RICO. Like, people don't even know. They out there talking shit about me, right? Which I don't care, but I'm working to help y'all. Like, I'm behind the scenes talking to judicial bureaucracies, talking to politicians about how can we attack how the government is handling this RICO. How can we reevaluate? Who do we need to speak to? Because they are abusing it and they maliciously using it, and it's not in the right way. There's people commit isolated crimes that they're throwing inside of this RICO just to boost their time and all that. It's messed up what they doing. This is the conversations I'm having against the government, not against the homies. So the homies that's coming at me, y'all stupid. Y'all have no sense. This is why brothers like Mandu, who's an intellectual, brothers like Bad Vibes and Shaquille, these are intellectual brothers who started blood. They wasn't dumb like y'all niggas. Y'all niggas who saying that, y'all niggas is fucking dumb. No, the gang is not a criminal enterprise. I know that. We know that. It's not. But the government has had a successful conviction rate with calling it a criminal enterprise. So they go by statistics and numbers and success rates. They don't go by Hocus said it's not a criminal enterprise. So what I'm saying is, I'm telling the youth and everybody, why don't we drop the criminal enterprise? I know it's not, bro. I don't want to argue with you. I know it's not, but they're going to call it that regardless. Why can't we start something new that's not built around criminality?
One thing I wanted to point out, though, was that you said these gangs didn't do for us what we thought they would do, right? But you did say every time we recruit a new member, we recruiting them into a criminal enterprise.
Yes. So I thought I just explained that, where it's not a criminal enterprise. I don't believe that it to be. I know it's not. What they call organized crime.
The way that they're using it. The way that they're using it. Got you. Okay.
They are calling it a criminal enterprise, and they have a success rate, right? We all know of indictments where people got convicted. So they have a conviction rate with calling it a criminal enterprise. So regardless of what we say, they say it's not illegal to be in a gang, which is true. Under the law, it's true. It's not illegal to be in a gang, but they don't care about that. Whatever. We still gonna group them all together, call it a criminal enterprise, get our convictions. And we're going to be able to do it because, we could just pull everybody in. Because look at him in the video. You can't say you're not blood. You can't say you're not blood. Look at you at this rally. Look at you in the video throwing up the gang sign. Look at you. Yeah, but all I did was, take candy out the candy store. That had nothing to do with the homies. Nope. That was in furtherance of the gang. You robbed the candy store because that was in furtherance of the gang. Here you go, Rico. Do you get it now? Do everybody get what I'm saying? People are doing isolated. Joe Blow will wake up tomorrow. I want to rob somebody. Oh, furtherance of the gang. Ain't got nothing to do with the gang. It's isolated shit.
So it's not what's true, it's what they can prove and kind of like try to push that narrative, basically.
It's a story they putting together. It's a narrative that they putting together, and they are able to do it because of the gangs. They are. I don't see why people don't see that. They are. And it's like that's why the mob was mad at John Gotti for being so outspoken and flashy. Cause like, yo, our thing is secret. This thing of ours is not meant for the public because we know what they're gonna do once it get out to the public. They're gonna pull us all together, boom, boom, and you know what I'm saying? And exactly what they dismantled them. They destroyed them. You know what I'm saying? So if it's like that, it shouldn't be so many members. It shouldn't be so many people where it's out of control. It's out of control, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not organized. I don't even know how the FBI get away with calling this shit organized crime. It's not organized. It's not. So they should not be able to lock us up for organized crime when it's not organized, bro. I'm speaking out against what the system is doing to us. I'm taking up for us. And niggas I gotta fight the system and my people. Shit is crazy, bro. Shit is crazy. Shit. Just a black man in America. I guess that's how it go, man.
Why do you think someone of status, fame, and that is getting older would want to continue to be associated with a gang? Like, what benefit is there to it at this time?
Well, the gangs to the youth is very impressionable, and it's very interesting, and it's, how can I say, it's marketable, and it make money. You know, you got to think about it. Like, what, when you go on the internet? Let me ask you a question. When you go on the internet and in your algorithm, what do you see? What do you see? Because I don't know what's in your algorithm. But what do you
Big
see?
booty bitches and just say a lot of hip hop news.
And in the hip hop news, what is the hip hop news about these days?
Yeah, it's a lot of, like gang, like drill rap and all that type of stuff. Killings, yeah.
A lot of who snitching, a lot
Right.
of this person getting indicted. This person, it's not even about the music no more, bro. So
It's not.
it's fashionable. It's marketable. It's like, and it's like, oh yeah, let me show y'all I'm a part of that. Like, I come from that. Like, I'm a big homie of that. I'm an OG of that. Well, I'm saying I am too.
But somebody of that status, right? Somebody that's already successful and famous, that, what do you really even need that anymore though?
If I mean, it's like
coming up as a young artist, I can see how it would be beneficial, but like when you've already set like your place.
If it ain't broke, why don't fix it? Like, like if it's working for him, why wouldn't he continue to use it? Basically what I'm saying. It's working for him. It's like, yeah, it's like, why would I stop using it if it's working for me? You know what I'm saying? Which is nothing wrong with. There's nothing wrong with, right? Because we all don't have to agree on the same thing. However, when you see someone that's trying to do good and is genuine and it's actually working, it is actually helping. I'm actually saving lives. Like, I'm really doing it every day on a daily basis. You don't get up there and as a homie, you know what I mean? Like, kind of shoot it down like that when you got a public voice like that to actually, and you have the power to actually, because him just saying, yo, I don't think these kids should be joining the gang, probably would have had so many other kids call me. Like, yo, you know what? I seen the gym video. Can you help me leave, big bro? You know what I'm saying? Because I get that all day, every day right now. Niggas don't know that. Oh, yo, bro, big bro, I don't want to be. I'm working with them on the phone, texting, get in contact with their big homie, or even if I'm consulting with them on how to go about it. Some homies are just hitting me up like, yo, I'm done. I'm with you. I'm done. I give up my shit. They feel like they ain't got to answer to nobody. This day life, they do what they do. A lot of homies is like that. I got homies in prison that's hitting me up that's doing it. And I do, my personal opinion, I do think that people in jail is a different animal. So the gang bang in jail, all respected all day. But once you come back out here to society, they should be able to come back out here and be able to function in society. There ain't no, in jail is so much things that you have to like, because if you don't band together in jail, other people's gonna band together and try to take control over the resources that's there. Right? So y'all gotta band together like, no. We gotta be able to use this phone too at this time. Our people. Now we gotta be able to get in the shower at this time too. We gotta be able to do it. You know what I mean? Jail was a little different. Out here, bro, you go into your own house, take a shower. You got your own cell phone, bro. You could go to the store over here. You don't got to go to the same Walmart as niggas. You could just go get a job over here. You could do this. You could do that. You could go on this program. It's so much to do. They should be able to come out here and be able to try to function in society, not come home to a gang and be still, pushing an agenda in the gang. My personal opinion.
And I just want to say that, look, everybody that knows my content knows I uncover Fat Joe, knows we ain't cool. We ain't never going to be cool, but I'm also not a hater. So I can honestly say that he didn't have to bring up your challenge, but the fact that he did and he asked Jim, that was dope. And he deserved, you got to give credit where credit is due because he didn't have to do that.
No, big shout out to Joe, man. I mean, Joe is very intelligent and smart. And I think Joe's not in the gang. Let's say that. And I think that, like Joe said, they try to put him in the gang and he was like, it didn't make sense to him. And a lot of the neutral people in New York that get busy, that's official, like Joe, like that come from that official era, like we just neutral niggas. They've never really liked it. The gangs are agreeing with it, but it's like, hey, that's their business, whatever. So Joe was intentional and smart in asking that question. Like, this is something positive. He want to help. He see what's the problem too. We all see the problem, but it takes somebody that was in the game to actually speak it, like me, because it's like if Joe say what I said, like, yo, y'all should drop your flags. It's kind of like, yo, I mean, you never been in the game, Joe. You should mind your business, right? But it's like Hocus say it. It's like, well, he was in the gang. He been through this and that, gang indictments and all that. So it's kind of like,
you speaking from experience. There's more weight to it, to what you're saying.
Right. So he was intentional and smart in asking that question. Like, I didn't know he was going to do that. I commend him for that.
Mm-hmm. Well, shout out to Hassan Campbell, man. What did you think of what he said when he said all the people rocking red and blue in NYC look stupid?
I mean, that's his opinion. I mean, I was once somebody rocking red in NYC. Did I look stupid? I think I got caught up in an environment, product of my environment. I don't think I looked as stupid. I don't think that they look stupid. I just think that, it's time for a change, bro. Like, I wouldn't say that. I'm not in this to try to offend people. I need their help too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I need those that's in it. Because everybody's not going to leave. So those who stay in it, we still got to build this new world together, right? We got to build this new idea together. Just because you in the gang, we not shunning you out and saying, you in the gang, we ain't fucking with you. Come on, I just left a gang. Like, that'd be stupid. So those that's still in the gang, those are still my brothers, right? I just feel like those who want to leave, let's let them leave. Those who don't belong there, it's a lot of niggas who don't belong there. Let's get rid of their ass. Get them out of here. And now, those who stay, help those who are neutral that's official, and let's build this new thing together.
Yeah, and I definitely want to shout out Hassan because he's definitely been supporting the whole movement for you, doing lots of videos talking about it and everything. So that's dope of him to do, man.
Yo, Ha's been on this topic for years. This topic of drill rap and gangs and how it's a detriment to our community, our people. He been on. He loves it because now it's somebody that was an official gang member saying it too, and that's my brother. So it's like, yeah, Hope, like, yo, for real, this need to happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real with you, bro. This need to happen for New York. Like, New York, for anywhere else, cool. I think the whole East Coast, right? This need to happen for the whole East Coast. But New York, this specifically need to happen for us. We need to get back to, being critical thinkers, being intellectuals, dancing. Dancing is our culture. Hip hop, not death culture, not prison culture, not gang culture. We need to get back to a brotherhood. Knowledge of self. We need to get back to that. That was the New York. I know things change over time, but what we changed into, it's not good. Trump is talking about sending in the National Guard. The National Guard is about to go into Charlotte. It's about to go into Chicago. And the National Guard is eventually going to go into New York and LA. And it's all because of gang violence. This is what they're leading with, gang violence. And they're also talking about sending niggas over to CCOT, El Salvador, I believe it is. In a jail, in a prison over there. See, the whole world is changing, and brothers want to carry on the same old structure, gang culture from 30 years ago. That's why, again, shout to Mandu, shout to Bad Vibes, shout to Shaquel, the elder brothers. That's why they're like, yo, what this turned into, it ain't what it was meant to be. It ain't what we created it for. It's not about community no more, bro. It's about it's a lot of selfish individuals that has a structure that's not built around community. And we need to build it back to that. And I think that the gangs is so tainted because some brothers like, well, why we can't stay in it and fix it? It's because they already have us listed as a criminal enterprise. You get it? So it's kind of like, why would we try to stay inside of a criminal enterprise? The mob, do you see the mob outside anymore? But do you think it still exists? Think about it though. The mob is not, you don't see them. They still there, but you don't see them. Like, why y'all niggas want to be outside so much and say we outside and and throw up gang signs and then commit crimes. And then when they lock us up for RICOs, oh, the system is being hard on us. Hey, yo, Hocus gave y'all the remedy. Y'all just ain't listen. Shh, we not in no criminal enterprise. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Was it hard for you to take that initial step and make that first video, like urging the people to drop their flag? Because when I watched that video, it didn't look like you pre-planned it, like really, you know, it's kind of seemed a little off the cuff. Like I just really needed to get this message out.
Yeah, bro, it was hard because you know, holding on to something for 25 years, and even though I wasn't actively gang banging, I never publicly denounced it or renounced it. You know, it came from somewhere that most won't understand. Cause when I caught the case, scratch that. When they put this case on me, because I didn't catch anything, right? Catching something is actually doing something. I didn't do anything. And this is the God honest truth. They put this conspiracy on me. They threw me in there. I had a real down moment, bro. It was like I was drinking a lot. I was trying to figure out like what the fuck, like how. I was on some like how did this happen? And you know, fast forward, I was just like, yo, something got to change. You know what I mean? I started to critically think. You know, my platform is the rabbit hole. And I sat with God, bro. I sat back. I asked God, like, God, I don't know why would you do this to me? You know that I was doing so good. I was about to be on the road, moving around, all that, bro. I had my things packed. And God was like, gave me the direction, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, my conversations with God between us, God gave me the direction and told me this is what I have to do. Not only that, I have to lead my people out. So I'm just like, I'm submitting to God and just following that lead. And when I say God, from my understanding, when I was talking about knowledge itself, is that we all are God. You know, we are God manifested on this earth, and we are creators. So we have the ability to create the realities that we want. And I understand that. You know what I'm saying? We all are a fragment of the source. Everybody is a fragment of the source, which is God. And I'm not trying to offend anybody that have their own religious belief. I don't even want to argue with y'all, 'cause I know in the comment section is going to come. This is just my understanding. You know, even Jesus said, yea, no, not yea, gods, but children of the Most High. Yeah, so in talking with God, I'm going to say this, though, 'cause some people might ask, well, how do you do that? You go within. You have a conversation with yourself. Having a conversation with yourself is having a conversation with God. And that intuition, that gut feeling is what they call it. That is always going to lead you to where you need to be. Might not be where you want to be, but it's always going to lead you to where you need to be. So it's always going to tell you the right thing to do. All of us know the right thing to do, but we question too much. How would this person think about it? How would Panda think about it? How would Jason Campbell think about it? How would Joe think about it? How would S1 think about it? I'm just throwing names out because I'm just throwing names out there. I'm just saying, but we all got people that we put our own limitations on our own minds based on how we think other people was gonna. It didn't even. Sometimes we might have a conversation with people and they might be like, "I don't think that's a good idea." So when I did it, I didn't tell nobody. I didn't have a conversation with I had a conversation with God, and I did it because I know if I'd have a conversation with my brothers, anybody in the world would have told me it's not a good idea, because they would have all been thinking about the bad implications that would have came with it, instead of what God showed me. Right? God told me to lead the way, and He gonna send the army. I didn't ask, and again, I didn't ask man, do bad vibe, nobody to back me in this. I didn't speak to not one person, bro. So when I get when the army is behind me now, backing it, God is like, told you. And so if y'all think I'm doing the wrong thing, hey, y'all go fight with God, bro. I'm not. I'm submitting.
And I think that it's really important what you said, because like, you know, your gut feeling, your intuition can never lead you wrong. That's like the right path. But a lot of us have been trained to like silence that inner voice in us, you know what I'm saying? And like be influenced by impressions like of what other people are going to say, what other people are going to think. And a lot of times people are giving you that advice out of their own personal fears based off of their experiences.
There you go. Exactly. Out of their own personal fears. That's what people do. They project their fears and their life and their limitations on you. And what's for you is for you. I don't care. I got 7 brothers, 3 sisters. I came out my mama alone. No, what's for me is for me, and what's for them is for them. They support me. Don't get it wrong. But if they have sometimes we might disagree on things that I might want to do with my life, and I still have to do it because I know that this is for me. You know, I feel like this, as long as I'm not imminently putting someone's life in danger or like myself in danger, my life in danger, then I can live with myself in the decision that I make. Like, meaning, like, I'm not, like, but it's crazy because when I was in the street, I was putting all of us in danger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was active, bro. So, you know, it's crazy, bro. It's just crazy when you sit back and think about it, but God is working. Look, we here talking about it, right? It went viral, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? God said nobody could get in the way of this, bro. God already said it. It's impossible. Nobody can. Ain't no blackballing God, nigga. Ain't nobody's gonna be able to get in the way of this. Nobody. So, you know, God got his own warriors, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with me. This shit, yo, Bad Vibe said that this shit bigger than Hocus. This shit bigger than me, bro. This shit ain't about me. I'm the catalyst. I think niggas is mad that I'm the catalyst, though. More than they mad at the message. I think they mad at me. Damn, Hocus finally caught some steam. And I'm not even looking at it like that. I'm looking at it like I'm trying to change some lives.
Speaking of danger, though, I saw you on Lisa Evers' Street Soldiers, and you said, if anything, this actually puts you in more danger than it helps you.
Yeah, I said that because people will keep saying, like I said, that I'm trying to do this to look good in the eye of the public or something like that. Like, I'm trying to, like, do this to benefit myself. And I'm like, how? When I'm speaking out against the government, I'm saying that they need to stop with these RICOs and how they treating us and how they grouping us together when we don't even know each other. So, like, what they doing is wrong. What they doing is totally wrong. I don't like the way they handle our community. So this actually puts me out there in more danger. I'm putting my life on the line. Like, bro, what an open case. Like, I don't know what's going to happen when I go to court after talking all this shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still standing up for a cause, bro. Like, damn, man, when a black man put his foot down and say, yo, look, I'm going to stand up, get behind him, man. Get behind them because.
I think another thing, though, is that, like, everyone is looking to you for all the answers because you put this challenge out there. But you've actually been talking to people in the comments and saying that we need to come together to come up with a solution. You're not saying I have all the answers. You just know that this one thing in particular needs to be done or is wrong, is leading people down a bad path, basically.
Right. So S1 put it very articulate. And he said, yo, he said exactly what you said and was like, what do niggas expect from you? It's like the architect. He draws up the building, design it. You put this here, da. He tells everybody what them to do. So they want the architect to draw it up and go build it and go work the crane and go lift the blocks and put the cement down. You want me to do everything by myself? But little do they know, I'm not doing everything by myself. I'm on the phone with the mayor you know what? I'm not even going to say no names or nothing. But just know I'm behind the scenes like this, making things happen. I'm on behind the scenes with people that's pushing buttons that can make real things happen, real changes. You niggas ain't even give me a month. Yo, bro, it ain't even been 30 days yet since I did the challenge. You niggas expect me to change something that's been out here for hundreds of years in 30 days, bro? Wow. You know what? Thank you. If y'all think I'm that powerful, like, thank you.
How did you feel when Adam22 put out the video where it appeared like he was mocking what you were saying?
Nah, it ain't appear. It ain't appear like nothing, bro. Don't do that. You do it. You do it.
He said that it was about his gay friend or whatever, or somebody. It was something like that.
I don't care if it was about it. You don't mock a drop my flag challenge, bro. You don't mock.
Right.
Cause I don't care what how you niggas look at me on the internet. I really was in that life, 10 toes in, 2 feet active. I wasn't, and this is no respect, don't disrespect them, but I wasn't Jim Jones with it. I wasn't on the fashionable side of it. I was in the streets with it. So I'm someone who put out, if it came from another gang member or the youth, like, you know, how they talk, whatever, I could take that. I could be like, they don't understand. It's cool. But from a white boy like Adam, who don't even have a friend, and well, I'm not gonna say he don't have a friend in this, but you don't have no family in this, right? And them dudes ain't your friends; those are your workers. So I don't give a fuck, whatever. But yo, bro, you don't mock drop my flag challenge when it's gang members taking other people's life. How you mock a drop my flag challenge and little 13-year-old kid just got his head knocked off for being in the gang? You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, we trying to save those lives and you mock a drop my flag challenge, bro. It doesn't matter if you said your homies or whatever. Like, what a coinkydink, you and Wack 100s like this, and me and him is sworn enemies on the internet. And like, and you mock it. How am I supposed to take it? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
When he responded, he was like, "We don't do things like that in LA." And your response was like, "You're not even from LA. You're not even a gang member. So why even have such a strong opinion about it?" Basically, right?
Yeah, it's like, wow, you're not even a gang member. What do you mean we don't do that in LA? You could drop your flag, it's cool, but we don't do that. That was an attempt to get the LA behind him so that they can defend him. That's all that was. He think he's a mastermind, bro. I see right through you. Yo, you better ask your partner that you be up there and y'all have y'all show together, Adam. I'm Hocus 45th Rabbit Hole. That's my platform that I started. I'm a critical thinker. I ain't no idiot. You better go ask him. So when you do this little fake little mastery manipulation shit you're doing, it doesn't work with me. Sorry.
He said that he doesn't even know who you are, but you and S1 said that he was on the phone with you guys when he came to New York, right?
No, he wasn't on the phone with us. I'm not gonna put his name out there, but it was someone else who called me like, yo, he wanna come through, he wanna come through Castle Hill, da da da. I was like, yeah, cool, whatever. They wound up going over someone else, you know what I'm saying? But
got you.
How he said he don't know me, but in the video, he like, I heard of him, but I never really looked into him. Like, yo, bro, you know what it is, bro. You sit next to my sworn enemy every week, like every day. Like, stop it, bro. Like, come on. Like, this is what these dudes do though, Panda. So this is one thing that the internet has done. They had took it from the real clout from the real people like me, and they act like they got the clout. So what they do is they'll attack you. They'll say things about you. Wack been doing this for years. And because they have a bigger platform, if you speak up and their audience don't know you, it's like, man, who is this guy, man? Yo, man, I don't even know. He clout chasing. I don't even know him. So their audience is like, yo, word, who are you, man? Nobody think about you. You clout chasing. Whole time, this nigga mocked my flag channel. Whole time, Wack them made videos about me, said so much shit about me. And it's like, that's what they do. So they come for the real clout because they know we got the real clout because the clout is the people that's respected. That is what clout is. Clout is the people that's respected in the street. That's what clout was always. They took it to the internet and they think because they have a platform, they have the clout. That's not clout. That's just a big platform. That's not respect. Clout is respect. So they come for the real clout and then call us clout chasing when we respond.
Do you think that Adam exploits gang culture and instigates like gangs beefing with each other for content?
Failure. Most definitely. And he definitely exploits gang culture. Yeah, I would just say yeah to that. He definitely does. I mean, we see so many people in gangs beef over there on this platform, and we seen people go to jail on this platform. We see what happened with Loose Cannon, what he's locked up for. And that happened in the back of his platform. I mean, yeah, he definitely exploits it, in my opinion.
What do you think made him feel so comfortable to start acting like that? Like, because to me, I don't get, like, why is this topic he feels is so funny to even make a video to say, like, yo, I'm GBBD Vice Lord and I'm not gang banging anymore. I'm not beefing with my ops. Like, why would you do that? Like, I've interviewed Kings and Bloods and Crips and stuff, but that's to like cover their experience. But I would never think to act like I was from that life because I know better. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and mock it like that. Right, you wouldn't do that.
Right, exactly.
I mean, it's a few reasons why, if you ask me, I believe why he feels so comfortable. One is is who he's around make him think that he's untouchable, or like he could say or do whatever he want, you know. And I'm talking about Wack. I don't want all of them to think I'm talking about all of them. I'm talking about Wack per se. I don't think all of them, because I heard some of them, you know, not really disagree with the drop my flag challenge in within itself. You know what I'm saying? Like they was like, well, that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? I heard some of them talk like that. But and also I think he's part of, you know, a culture in a system that's against us anyway. I don't think he's one of us. If that's me in my rabbit hole mind right here, saying a little bit without saying too much. He's one of them.
Right, because if you look into his family, like history and everything like that, he's a Mason, right?
Yeah, I did hear that. You know, like I said, the culture that what he pushes is how can I say, it's anti. I don't want to say anti-Christ because I'm not a Christian, but it's kind of like anti-Christ, like the shit that he pushes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. Yeah.
Hassan said that Adam22 is partly responsible for the Rolling 60s indictment, right? And that's basically what you were saying with the loose cannon thing, and then like Brick Baby, like all those guys getting locked up.
You can say he's partly responsible because he gave Loose Cannon a platform to go up there and speak about Big U, right? I'm not saying that he's responsible. So he when he gave Loose Cannon, whatever Loose Cannon set up there, to my knowledge, they're using that against him, right? So yes, then you're partly responsible. You know, you let him go up there and say all that stuff, you know?
Yeah, I think it's really tragic, bro. Like Haas was saying, it's like this is a lifestyle where so many mothers and family members have cried over the loss of loved ones, right? And it's like to make a mockery of that is crazy, you know, especially as somebody being in a culture that doesn't belong to you.
So Satanists and people who worship Moloch, everything is in reverse to them. So like they're kind of like anti-life, so to speak. Like everything that's natural, like the natural order of things, they like to go against it. You know, for instance, has nothing against the community, LGBT community, because there's even some LGBT members in the rabbit hole. So I don't disrespect the LGBT community, but you know, it's in the natural order of things. It's just not normal, let me say, for you to exploit your wife like that and to be, you know, just let the world know it's other men humping on them. It's not a normal thing to actually push publicly, right? You know, and at the same time, while you promote that you sleep with your homeboys, I mean, the guy doesn't, the guy, again, whatever he do is what he do. Who cares? But when you come attack my challenge and me trying to stop black kids from killing black kids, it seems to me like you want that to keep happening. You want that. You want to go against the natural order thing. It's not natural for us to kill each other. Black men. Oh, we got a black man trying to stop black death. Let's make fun of that.
Have you had a chance to speak with Adam behind the scenes?
No, he did invite me and Relly on the platform. I mean, I respectfully decline because, you know, it's like too many people spoke up for me that'll be it make me look crazy. Styles P, salute to my brother Styles P, spoke out. Like a lot of people was like, nah, he wrong, spoke out. Like, you know what I mean? Even OGs from the West Coast spoke out. Like, yo, this nigga wrong for that. You know what I mean? So me going his platform, nah, you gotta apologize. I don't think that I'm always into conflict resolution and speaking as men, but he got to apologize to the black community. He got to apologize to me and everybody that look. He got to apologize to us, bro. Because I'm trying to get kids to drop their flag. He got to apologize to our community, man. And you know what? If in order for me to even have a conversation with him, but maybe he don't want a conversation with me. I don't even care. So like, I don't even care, bro. Oh shit.
But the apology needs to be as loud as the disrespect, though.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Right. All the time. Apology got to be just as loud, not behind the scenes. Yo, my bad, bro. Like, I wasn't trying to dish you. Can you come on the show? Like, nah, it got to be just as loud. Like you said.
What did you think about Damon from Celebrity Boxing commenting like, yo, you and Adam on Celebrity Boxing?
I'll get in the ring with Adam. I'll knock his ass out. You know? I'm not against that either.
That definitely would sell. I think that definitely would sell.
Yeah, I'll definitely get in the ring with Adam.
When Styles P came to your defense and said, whoever is black and his homeboys with the goofy white boy who mocked putting down the flags for gang members, he must think y'all bitches. Better G-check that shit and tell him shut his devil federal mouth when he see black men trying to help black babies. How did you feel to see one of your brothers come and speak out when he didn't have to?
You know, that's salute to Styles P. That's not unlike him. Like he's a real man. He's not a gang member, but he's a real man, and he see another a real man. It's like men don't salute men these days, man. It's like hard for real men to salute real men and to help big them up, and when you see them doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Like Styles will support me in anything I do, but he see me doing something that's powerful and it's the right thing. Cool, yeah. Nah, man, that's wrong what you doing. He used his voice against he see what's going on. He's a spiritual man too. He see what that really is about. So now he put himself out there and he spoke out against it, man. And salute to my brother Styles P for that, man. Real shit. That made me feel good though. That made me feel like, you know, it's just God. Like I told you what God said. God said, just lead the way. I'm gonna send the army. Don't worry about it. And I'm just walking with God, bro. Real shit.
What'd you think about what Wack said to Styles, where he said, like, don't ever think your voice means something over here?
Typical Wack shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really got no words for him. Me and him are going back and forth for years. Like, I don't even want to give him no ammunition. Typical Wack shit. You know what I mean? Like,
but the last interview, you said that he reached out to you to squash it already. So then, like,
no, but that
came back again.
That was our last interview. Was before you didn't see what happened when I caught the case and he was running around threatening me with the feds. You didn't see those videos? No.
The last wait. No, actually, you're right. The last interview you said, because we were talking about the RICO thing, but then you said that every few months he reaches out to squash it, then he goes back on it. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, he always do that shit.
I thought what Styles P said on Backfield was dope, with him saying, you know, if I know what comes with going down this road and I let you as a shorty go down that same road, then it's not cool. You know, like it's like he was really taking on the role of what OGs were supposed to do and help guiding the youth, right?
Yeah, that's why niggas, that's why the big homies is mad at Jim Jones. You 50, bro. If anybody else that was younger would have said that, like a youth, we can understand. All right, they're young. They you know, they'll get it later on. Nah, we can't wait for you to get it at 50 with the voice that you have. We need you on our side. Like, yo, nah, don't come down this road, shorty. I'm doing this. It's not for you. Simple. That's all he had to fucking say. You know what I mean? He heard Styles. That's why I said there's men, man. There's you know, Styles is a man. He's a man's man. You know? Real shit.
I thought it was dope too that he said that there's like so many ways to make money now that you don't even need to do crime. Like, it doesn't make sense. This is not the 90s,
it
the
doesn't
80s.
Make sense. It does not make sense, bro. Criminality should not be a part of our life anymore at all. It shouldn't, especially, you know, to our youth. They need to understand that. We need something new. And I don't care, like, yo, hey, look, God made me the catalyst to bring it to y'all. We need something new. You know, we went from the Black Panthers to Bloods and Crips. Now it's time for something else. This is right here is the fucking breaking point. It's over, bro. And y'all not tired of RICOs because y'all not being brought in them. That's why, bro. Like, y'all not tired of prison or your family members going to prison? Y'all not tired of watching this shit on the internet? Is it really that entertaining to see Young Thug, Little Durk, this person, that person, you know, the big you, me. Every niggas just keep getting caught up in cases and like because of these fucking gangs, bro. Y'all not tired of this shit?
Loccie Shmula. That's how you say his name, right?
I think so. Loccie Shmula. So Loccie Shmula seen the challenge, and I think he don't like it. He felt like, you know, like I said earlier, like, what do you have to give these kids if you tell them to get out of the gangs?
Yeah.
And I've been trying to invite him to the conversation, like, yo, pull up, let's have a conversation about it. I need dudes like you. I need your help because you are the youth, right? You outside. And he felt like I was trying to make him tap in. This is what he said. Like, nigga, we don't do the check-in on the East Coast in New York. Oh, what are you talking about? So he didn't come. He just been attacking me. And then he also been attacking Hassan Campbell. So Hassan Campbell made videos about him. And my brother S1 made a video about him, like just trying to break it down to him. Like, you know, bro, this is why you should be a part of this. He's taking it the wrong way out of context. And he's sending death threats at me through a federal app, which is Instagram. Like they ain't in that app seeing all that. And I'm just like, bro, I'm not really giving him the energy that he wants because I know he's hurting inside. You know, I know, you know, I don't even want to repeat his situation, but we know his situation. And I would never troll his situation or disrespect it in no type of way. Dudes be acting like it's even with Jim Jones and Man Do and Fab Five. Like dudes be acting like I can control what other people say when they respond. So if you want to respond negatively what I say, if someone responds negatively to you, why are you blaming me? So I ain't got no problems with Loccie Shmula. I don't want no issues with him. I'd rather work with him. I'm not for the ignorance. I didn't start this to poke my chest out and say, no, nigga, everybody got to drop their flag. This is what it is. Nah, it don't work like that, bro. I'd rather us help save another life, Loccie, together. You know what I'm saying? Because you know your situation and it's really fucked up what happened to you. So I think that he would be the perfect poster child for this movement. I think he fits perfectly here. I think if he would have started the movement, it probably would have been bigger. You know?
Yeah, because he tried to accuse you of bringing up his son, right? But you said that you never even did that.
Well, show me a video where I said why I brought up his son, other than right now. Show me a video.
Right.
But I didn't even bring it up. You just brought it up.
Right.
Show me a video where I ever said anything about never. Other people have, and he's still blaming me. He said I'm sending them to do that. Like, come on, bro. Like, see, that's some federal agent shit, bro. Cause you know the feds be lying on niggas saying niggas send niggas to do shit, and that's how niggas get indicted. You talking about I'm sending niggas to do that, bro? I don't do that. I don't get down like that. Even in the streets, I never sent the missile, bro. I put in my own work.
You know, his main thing was it's not realistic for those still in the hood to follow this if they didn't make it out yet, like you did, and was able to move out. I think that this would have been so much more productive if you guys were able to have a conversation about it, right? Like real men, you know, talking about how it is difficult. I understand that it's difficult, but what we trying to do is we trying to save the people. We yada yada. You know what I mean? Like, and have that real dialogue. It's not that you need to agree, but you could at least walk away from it with more respect for each other and understanding at least, right?
Right. And I respect his position and where he's coming from. And I know that. And this is why I wanted him to join the conversation, because that part need to be heard. It does need to be heard. His voice don't need to go, you know, be unheard. He don't need to be silenced. Loccie, if you want a voice in this, let's go, bro. I'm not silencing your voice. I'm actually offering you a voice at the table. I'm not going back and forth on the ignorant shit with him. I'm not. I'd rather work with him too. This is what I'm saying with Hoke. Like, yo, I'd rather work with Jim Jones. I don't care if he says something I don't like. I'd rather work with Loccie Shmula. I don't care if he says something I don't like. The mission is to get these kids out the gangs and to keep them from gang banging and to help them, you know, let's mentor them and shape them to become men. Because these young boys are emotional. They're not men. Your frontal lobe don't even develop till you're 25 years old. This is a scientific fact right now. So we got young boys. Yeah, we got young boys taking oaths that we want them to hold on to an oath for the rest of their life. Niggas, I became blood when I was 17. Y'all want me to hold on to an oath that I took when my brain wasn't even fully developed. At 42 years old, you want me to hold on to that 17-year-old Hocus? Sorry, no. And I need to show them before they reach 42, if they ever get here, don't be like this, bro. It's stressful, come with a lot of suffering, bro, a lot of pain. This shit, I got a lot, bro. I got a lot of PTSD, my nigga. I need therapy. I don't even got none. And I'm being honest. As a man saying I need fucking therapy. If anybody out there can help me get a therapist out here in Georgia, help me because I need one. Like real shit, I'm dealing with a lot. I got a DMX told me, yo, God told me to pass you the torch. And this fucking torch is heavy as fuck. Real shit. Like, you know, and can y'all for once take the time out and be like, damn, wonder what's going on with Hocus mental. Wonder how he feel after doing all this. Damn. I wonder if he's okay. You know.
You know, I know that you telling the truth in that regard about like, you know, having PTSD and having triggers and things like that, because I could see from your approach with Loccie that you were trying to at least get through to him at first. But after like the death threats and like certain things, like it kind of triggered you to respond and say, yo, you don't want to see Black Hoodie Hocus. And I don't think that you should have said that, but it's like at some point you can only take so much, right? Like when you trying to reason with somebody and then they keep like slapping you or like keep on like shutting you down and stuff like that, it's going to be tough because like you're trying to be a better person, but you still have that other side to you that, you know, you've been trying to calm down and trying to, you know, but it's hard. It's not, you're not perfect, right? You know?
No, listen, bro, he's being a bully at this point. You're right. And nigga, I bully the bullies, nigga. Like, if I really want to get on that time, I'm being too nice. Everybody telling me that, Hoke, you're being too nice. You gotta be, Hassan Campbell be on my ass. Nah, bro, you gotta be more Malcolm X with this shit. This movement right here, you can't be nice with these niggas. Cause these niggas is ignorant and they dangerous too, though. So you can't be nice. And he's right. So it's like, I'm trying, bro. Y'all don't know the other Hocus. The other Hocus, I would never show him on the internet. Leave me alone, bro. Let me do what I do. Let me try to help my people. I'm trying. I'm trying to be this person that y'all see. It takes a lot. A lot, bro. Leave me the fuck alone, look. If you ain't gonna be a part of it, go ahead. You could keep commenting, but don't threaten me, bro. Like, I don't take threats lightly, my nigga. Don't do that, because I never did nothing to you for you to threaten me. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. When black men egos clash, black men die. I'm tired of that shit. We tired of Black Death. I'm tired of it, bro. I'm tired of it. I want to see something different, my nigga. Like, real shit.
How did you feel about the response from people on the West Coast? I saw my bro Spider Loc had some harsh criticisms for you, saying it was corny what you were saying and you should have thought it through more. Have you guys had a chance to talk? Because I think that you guys could really build.
I didn't even see that, but Spider Loc has made multiple videos about me, all in a negative light. I don't know him from a hole in the wall. I don't have to know him for him to have an opinion about me, right? Because I put myself out there on social media. So when you do that, people are gonna have an opinion about you. I think for him saying that, he's an ignorant nigga. He's an ignorant nigga because ain't nothing I say was wrong. Tell me what I say. Everybody want to talk about, no, why he did it like that. He could have did it like this. Why he did it like that. He could have did it like this. Ain't nothing that y'all niggas did got these kids out of gangs. Nothing. Anybody that's fucking in cure violence programs I'm not saying they're not doing no work. They doing work. And a lot of work that's being done in cure violence is successful. So please don't take this as no shot. Talk about people that got something to say. Negative. That's what I'm talking about, right? Tell me what you, as a single person, not as your organization, not an organization, you as a single person, how many kids did you get out of gangs? I did more in the last 30 days of getting kids out of gangs than niggas did in their whole existence of life. So everybody want to tell me I should have thought this out more. I should have did it this way. I should have said challenge. Challenge sound too gimmicky. Challenge sound like this, like that. You should have thought a challenge. Or you probably mad you didn't think of challenge, because we in the era of social media where things go viral and we trying to get the message out to people, right? So that we can get the people galvanized and get what we need in order to put these programs in place to help these kids. And in order to do that, let's do a drop your flag challenge. But this ain't like no ice bucket challenge. This ain't no crate challenge. This is real life. So what I said challenge, those are gimmicks. This one is not. So this one is more like, hey, if we could do a dumbass ice bucket challenge, how about let's make a drop your flag challenge go viral? And the reason why it's viral, because everybody know what the motherfucking problem is in our community. It's the gangs. And we all know it. So Spider Loc, let me respond to him. So Spider Loc, you just a dumb nigga to me. She would say that. Wait, what did he say again? I could have what?
Well, he said that what you said was corny, and that, you know, you should have thought it out more. But I would really like to see you guys have a conversation though, man. I think that like you guys could really come to an understanding. But I think that part of it is because he was critical of S1's interview with Tyga about the whole checking into LA, and S was kind of going off, bro. You know what I mean? He was saying fuck LA, the politics and the checking in and everything. So I think that he had some harsh criticisms for that already. So it kind of like bled over into each other.
Yeah, that was just a response.
He knows that you guys are brothers.
That was just a response to Wack and all the shit was going on. Like, you know, S just came home. He don't really like he don't really be like me on the internet, like knowing all the platforms and all that shit. Like, so he hear niggas like Wack trolling and other people what they doing. He don't understand it he's starting to get it now. You know what I'm saying? So that was just like a response to them niggas. That ain't a response to the whole LA. You know what I mean? So yeah.
What about Boskoe 100? Did you see what he said?
Yeah, I see what he said. I mean, I like what he said. He said, well, what did he, unless you've seen something else?
Well, he said that there are people that shouldn't have had flags anyway.
Yeah, I agree.
This might actually help with the snitching and stuff like that.
1,000,000%. What some people were trying to say that, oh, that was a slight diss at the East Coast. That was a slight diss. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Some niggas shouldn't have had flag anyway. It should have been more tight knitted. It should have been, you know, a few good men. It shouldn't have spread it the way it had. I mean, now we can say that because we see how when it spread it in like a disease. That's why the programs are called Cure Violence. Violence is a disease. The gangs is a disease, right? Now, it's not everybody in the gang is not bad. We know that. I feel like I was a good guy. I had a good heart, right? And I was in the gang. But I'm just saying, in its totality, he is right. He is right. A lot of people able to slip through the cracks, become gang members, use it for their benefit, fuck up the neighborhood, and then go and become snitches and tell the police and then go about their life. They done killed this person, got this person dead. This person spending the rest of their life in jail, and they get to go live free. And they just fucked up the whole neighborhood. They left a stain on it, and they left people that's carrying on a legacy of drama, right? And they not even in no more. The rats is gone. But now the neighborhood got to carry on this drama, right? The youth, there's people that's left over that didn't go to jail or that's not dead. They feel some type of way, and then the war goes on because this fucking rat crept through the cracks and became a gang member and fucked up the whole community. So shit like that, I agree with Boskoe.
You know, like, what do you think about the people that are saying that I don't think that Boskoe or Spider said this, you know, but I could be wrong. But I forgot who said it, but somebody said that you setting this up so that when you do snitch, it'd be accepted.
Next question, bro. Next question. This is the dumbest shit in the world, bro. Like how can you set something up so you snitch and be accepted? Like how does that sound? Like how can I even answer that? This shit is dumb. This shit is stupid. Niggas is dumb. You know what's your You know what it is, bro? A nigga like Hope it's no blemishes. Like, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect, right? Well, I will say I am perfect. God made me perfect, right? But when I say I'm not perfect, I was just meaning like, no, let me say it like this. I ain't got no blemishes on my name in the street, right? So dudes want to find a way to see something wrong with what I'm doing. Anything that I do. It's like, he can't be that real. He really can't be about saving these kids. He really can't feel that type of way. Even though I've been doing this work for years. Since soon as I came home, I went to group home. On to come home, right? But that don't matter to them. So it's like, yeah. I think everything they saying, think about it. They saying everything other than, that's some solid shit he doing. That's some real shit. Let's support that. They always got to go for the negative, bro. It can't be that true. He can't be one of the realest niggas to ever touch this planet. Come on, bro. Setting this up. How? It doesn't make any sense to me, bro. When you think about it, how am I setting this up to fucking rat? Like this shit is stupid, bro. I don't even know. I'm telling everyone, I don't even know these niggas in Savannah, Georgia. I don't know. I don't know nobody. I don't know nothing about this whole case. I don't know. So let's tell them what. Yo, niggas is fucking dumb. If they was really using their brain, they fucking stupid, bro. Like I went to trial. Think about this, Panda. Let's talk about this real quick, right? I went to trial facing life in prison. Facing life in prison. I'm out on an unsecured bond for a PPP for a loan. I'm not facing life in prison. I'm gonna put myself, my family, my brothers, everybody, the whole world is watching, put everybody at risk and try to get out of this by telling. And on what? First of all, on what? Like, it doesn't make sense. Anybody with a logical mind, I'm mad I'm even answering this question because I know niggas gonna watch this interview and be like, bro, why did you even answer that question? Like, this niggas, I'm only answering it because niggas is so, I'm starting to realize how dumb our people are, bro. It's fucked up. Instead of niggas being like, hey, yo, it's fucked up what the feds did to that nigga, man. That nigga was just chilling. He was really living his life, just taking care of his kids. That nigga worked 12 hours a day. He don't bother nobody 7 days a week. He actually go to events and talk to kids and try to do gang prevention. And they just threw him in there. That's fucked up. Yo, free Hocus, it's fucked up what y'all did to him. Instead of them doing that, they say some sucker shit like that, what you just asked me.
Do you think that it's a problem that Black people don't give each other the benefit of the doubt, basically? You know what I mean? Like, to be like, you know what? Maybe he was doing the right thing and they just threw him in there. But instead it's like, oh, he must have been up to something.
Yeah, my point exactly. And I'm screaming to the world, yo, bro, I didn't do nothing, bro. I'm telling y'all. And it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out. I gotta go to trial. I'm going to trial. All this what they talking about. I'm not even paying no mind because when I go to trial, it's gonna shut them all up. It's gonna come out. I'm telling y'all. And whatever the outcome is, the outcome's gonna be, bro. I'm not scared of prison. I'm just not gonna sit back and let them railroad me the way they are, bro. Like, I don't have Brian Still money to go get Brian Still and let him fight the case for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm using my voice to bring awareness to everything that's going on. And I want it to stop. The way they did me, they shouldn't, like, they did it to not only me, they did it to a lot of us. And we just assume that this is the right way. And a lot of people cop out, go to prison, you know, do what they got to do, come home. Some never come home. You know, it's just like, yo, this perpetual cycle of prison and death have to stop. Somebody has to say something, bro. And I guess it's just me right now at the right time. That's all it is. It's just that it's me right now. That's it. If I ain't say it, and somebody was going to say it eventually, but why wait? This is the time, bro. Everybody should be supporting it and backing this, because Drop My Flag Challenge is deeper than the gang. It's dropping the mentality. It is dropping the whole entire culture in the hood that we have when it comes to criminality. It's dropping all of that. This is a new era. It's a new world being ushered in. The reason why Trump and all in them is coming down on gang members the way they are, there's really no room for it anymore. Like, they're like, yo, we gotta just get it out the way. Let's put these niggas in CCOT, right? Send them over to El Salvador, get them out of our country, and let's run this country how we gonna run it. Because what they're doing, they're going to interfere with what this world we're trying to build. I'm telling you how they thinking. If you niggas, they got cameras everywhere, and you niggas still doing the same shit that niggas was doing 30 years ago. If a criminal job is to get away from law enforcement, that's a criminal's job. To do your crime and get away from law enforcement. Why the hell are y'all niggas still pushing the same shit? When they done changed, they not, the law enforcement is not the same as 30 years ago. Why are we still doing the same shit? I'm not speaking for criminals, by the way. I'm just talking in general. How, you know, because if that's what they want to do, let them do that. Maybe I'm talking too much, bro, because I speak, right? And I think people don't get it. They'll take little shit in what I'm saying and remix it instead of my overall point. My overall point is drop the flag. That's it. I said it.
Do you think that no snitching in 2025 even means anything anymore because of just the way that it's become more acceptable now, or people have given a pass for doing it?
Hell yeah. Nobody cares. Nobody cares who snitches and who don't anymore. Yo, bro, I shrugged my shoulders at it. Like I used to go on it because I've been told on, right? Like dudes and got on the stand and ratted on me. And I used to be like that too. Like, yo, he's a rat, he's a rat. Like I don't even kid him. Like, it ain't my fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit ain't my fight, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck who's right on who. I'm trying to stop kids from gangbanging. So, think about if we had a culture of people that never put themselves in that situation. Even the ones who ratted, they would have never had gotten a chance to rat, and they would still be brothers with their brothers. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'd rather push where
Is
I'm
it
pushing.
possible for someone that was once in the streets to graduate out of that lifestyle and not be held to those standards anymore? Like, I'm older now, more mature. You know what I'm saying? If I see somebody robbing an old lady or something like that, it's okay for me to say like that's what I saw happen.
Of course, yeah. Once you become a civilian, you're a civilian. Yeah. I mean, of course. I mean, I do it with the roll calls. Of course, I encourage the community to go get the community, but I'm not against getting caught by the police and going to jail or a sexual predator, but lock their ass up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like either way, you see, I still want to protect the community each way. Like, so yeah, it is possible, man. Like, this shit just got to stop, bro. The ignorant mentality that we once had that ain't get us nowhere. It's a cancer. It's a disease, man. And I'm here to, I'm not the only cure, but I want to be a part of the problem. I mean, a part of the solution and no longer a part of the problem. Those who are a part of the problem, there's no room for y'all no more. And those that's part of the solution, like me, Man Doe, Bad Vibes, Hassan Campbell, China Brim. I mean, we just not gonna be so nice about it. So it is what it is.
I do work with Cam Capone News now, right? Shout out to Cam Capone. And I recently interviewed Benzino. And just out of the blue in the interview, he brought you up. He said that he has love for what you're doing with this challenge. And he not picking sides between you and Adam and everything. He cool everybody, right? But I thought it was just so dope that he took the time during the interview just to show you love. And he ain't have to do that.
Yo, shout out to Benzino, man. That's dope, man. I appreciate that. Benzino a solid dude, man. I mean, man, he's a man. Like, men is gonna salute men. Men are not gonna be afraid to salute another man. Even like you say, it was on a whole nother platform. He ain't have to do it. Like Joe, he shout out like men salute men when they see a man doing manly things. Only bitch ass niggas, selfish ass niggas speak badly about a man doing something that a man should be doing. You feel me? So like, that's how I feel about anybody who's really against it. Like, I'm gonna be real. Like, niggas ain't men, they males, man. It's a difference between men and males.
I think that we need to elevate as a culture for it to be okay. Because like when you see people saluting each other, a lot of times people hate on it and they like, oh, you on his dick, or like, oh, you trying to do this. And it's like, why can't you just point out something that you like that somebody is doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, and uplift each other. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yo, I don't know, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even try to figure it out. I just doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I put the message out there and it's been growing and it's gonna continue to grow. I can't try to figure out what's in these dudes' mind, man. I'll be hurting my own brain trying to figure that shit out.
What is your ultimate goal that you hope to accomplish? Like, what is your dream that you see with this challenge? If you can envision it being perfect, like, what do you hope to see?
I hope to see a better world, man. Better community. I hope to see because there's nothing wrong with organization. There's nothing wrong with having something where people feel like everybody want to be a part of something. It's like I have the rabbit hole, right? The rabbit hole started out as an idea and it grew into a community of thousands of people, digital warriors who became real warriors in real life. Like, we solid. We get up, we have retreats, we do things together. We go help other communities. We went and gave food and water and clothing and to the to where was that, Asheville, North Carolina, when they had the hurricane. Like, we really do stuff for people, right? This is what I hope to see the community build their own rabbit holes, or whatever they want to call it, where they have, where the community is protecting the community, and it's not based around criminality. We got kids that's trying to do other things, and they have other means to do it. They're looking into other ways to make money. That's really where I hope to see the community thriving, and I hope that the gang culture can be eradicated. It doesn't, in the new world, it has no place. It doesn't. And if we don't get it fast, they're not going to be so nice. The way they're going to come to try to clean it up, it's not going to be like this. This is kind of like a last stance. Like, soon they're either going to stop giving money to cure violence programs because they're going to say it don't work. It's not working. They're going to stop funding us. Like, we need to all get behind this so that we can show them that what we doing is productive.
All right, Hocus, man, I just want to thank you so much for your time. Is there anything else you want to say to the people before we go ahead and wrap it up?
Man, I just want to say, man, the Drop My Flag Challenge, thank you for supporting it, for everybody out there who's, who appreciate what I'm doing, who understands, who overstands. And I want y'all to know that this is not about me, my situation. This is really about living in and creating in a better community for our kids, our parents, our grandmothers, us. It's about, I've been on this type of vibe. Shout out to the whole rabbit hole. Shout out to Bad Vibes. Shout out to, Man Dude. Shout out to China Brim, Harlem Legend TV, my brother S1. Shout out to Fashion. Just everybody. Hassan Campbell, who's been supporting hard. Shout out to Styles P, Fat Joe. Everybody who just been supporting hard, man. I really appreciate y'all. And yeah, that's really it, bro. I just want to salute those who's been supporting. Or